We've got one of the representatives from one of the most historic places in Austin, Texas, the Mexic Arte Museum. I've heard about Mexic Arte all my life, man.
Yeah.
A beautiful place. So Mexic Arte Museum and Downtown Austin Alliance getting together for a very, very special event on August the 3rd. And I believe we have Caitlin on the phone. I believe so. Hey, Caitlin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here. How are you guys?
Thank you.
We're
Thank
doing
you.
good.
Thanks for being here. We're doing good. We're just sitting up here talking about sad Whitney Houston songs and
Yeah.
all kind of madness all going on through the industry. We got my man PT with the T, dropping the T on all the crazy stuff going on in the industry. And but we're having a good time. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about this event that's happening. Well, first of all, let's talk about Mexic Arte Museum. Let's talk about, because it's a very historic place.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. So Mexic Arte has been around since 1984, and it was started by a group of artists who really wanted to bring community to Austin and give a space for emerging Latin American artists to display their work. Because that's one thing that the museum is really focused on, is being accessible to everyone. I think that's one of the main pillars of the museum, accessibility and education. And so that's something that we really strive in all of our programs now, to bring art to students, children, and everyone through really accessible prices for our exhibits. We invite the community to participate very frequently. And now our current mission is to work on the 5th Street corridor and engaging that area and trying to bring out the historical value and bring that to the community to really make sure that everyone's been kind of aware and learning about it consistently. And so that's kind of why we've partnered with Downtown Austin Alliance. They help to manage Republic Square Park. And so we have so much history that's actually tied to that park. The original site of Mexic Arte was just Caddy Corner. And so the people of Mexic Arte used to hang out at the park. And so this is kind of bringing it full circle that we're able to come back to the park and activate that space.
Now, this is one of several parks. I think Republic Square is one of several parks, very, very important to the Mexican American and Mexican communities. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Austin Chili Factory was actually the first site of Mexic Arte Museum. We took over shortly after. And a lot of the people who were at the chili park were Mexican American workers, and they actually kind of nicknamed the park Mexican Park because that's where they would all hang out after their shifts, or they would have their children wait and kind of gather and play together. And so then to bring an art museum to that space and treat it the same way kind of just helped to build on that legacy. And now we're just, again, super excited to come back and continue that legacy on. So that's kind of just some of the history behind Mexic Arte there, as well as some of the Mexican Americans in Austin.
Nice. Now you got a very, very wonderful family-friendly event that's happening this on August the 3rd from 10 to 12 at Republic Square Park, and there's going to be an unveiling of outdoor banners. I saw those. Those are really, really cool, and each one of them is very distinct. Tell me about them.
Yes. So the banner project, again, that's something that we partnered with Downtown Austin Alliance on. We have been working with an artist, Claudia Aparicio, and she has made 7 historical banners starting from prehistoric times all the way up to current times. So it starts with some of the dinosaurs and some of the bones that have been recovered at Republic Square Park. So we've got some imagery of what scene would have looked like kind of just from an artistic perspective. And then that goes on to some of the things that were happening in the 1800s, colonial times, all the way up to, again, what it looks like now in the 2000s and 2000s. And so the event that we're having this weekend is really just a celebration of history and bringing us all together to be a community and celebrate. It's also Austin's birthday, I think tomorrow, I believe. And so that's another kind of thing that we're trying to play on, is come out and celebrate with us, because we're also happy to be here in Austin. So yeah, family-friendly event. We also have a coloring book that is in tandem with the banners. And so it's just black and white versions of that. We're getting those free at the event as well as across the city of Austin, so families can come through and do some art activities with their children as well.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. I saw the coloring book was mentioned, so that's going to be pretty cool. It's definitely an important thing, and since it is a family-friendly event, I hope you guys can definitely make it there. If you would give us the address and where everything's going to take place.
Yes, so it's going to be at Republic Square Park. The address is 422 Guadalupe Street. There's a couple events that are going on in the park that day, so we will be closer to Rosie's Bagels.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. And I would probably encourage people to come to Mexic Arte if for some reason they can't make it this coming August the 3rd, to come and see the museum. Just be a part of it. What would you say if I wanted to invite anyone who's never been there and say you need to come see this? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that there's no place like it in Austin. It truly is so special to so many people. Our current exhibition is called Creating Encuentros, Changarito 2012 to 2024. And so what we do is, with the Changarito program, we invite 12 artists every year to come and display their art at Mexic Arte, and we actually give them a chance to sell their art. And so what we've done is we've built a collection based off of these artists. And so a lot of them are local, some are international, but it's a really amazing entry point to art. And you'll find that all of the staff are super passionate. You can ask us questions, bring your family, bring your friends. Everyone really enjoys the museum, and we would love to have as many people as possible to support.
Sounds good. We're going to come up there in a bunch of KZI shirts and just say hello to you. I think that'd be pretty cool. Fellas, if you have any questions for Caitlin, please.
I wanted to let people know, moving here, a lot of people may not know that the Mexic Arte Museum is such a pillar to the community. I'll drop a couple things. So it's not just for Mexicanos. I mean, she mentioned, but Latinos and Latin American culture is all touched there. They get 75,000 visitors annually, and 50% of them are people of color. Nice. And the largest and longest running Day of the Dead parade, which started in '84, Dia de los Muertos celebration in all of Texas. Again, Mexic Arte Museum. I just wanted people to know, if you want to enjoy the Taste of Mexico Festival, like, these are some of the things that you can get to be a part of if you were to go out to the Mexic Arte Museum.
I love it. And I drive by there. I'm downtown fairly often, and I always see y'all have different artists that are doing murals, I guess, on the wall that's next to the building, right?
Yeah, that's part of our Metamuro program. So we change out the murals probably every 3 months or so.
Yeah.
We always invite new artists to come through and just activate that wall, and that gives them not only a really good platform, because there's thousands of people that pass through there constantly, because it's right on the 5th Street side.
Yep. And
that's something that we love to do. We actually have a program that we kind of work in tandem with that in schools, where we actually give children the opportunity to paint murals at their place of education with some of our teaching artists.
Nice. I almost always cause a wreck whenever I see a new one going up, because I'm always like looking to the right of me as I'm driving down the road. I'm like, ooh, what are they making? And then somebody honks their horn at me. Get out the road. I'm like, sorry. It's art. I like it. Well, thank you for what you do, and keep on doing what you do. And shout out to all the staff over there too, and the artists too, because this is something that is keeping Austin weird, but keeping Austin colorful and amazing and vibrant at the same time.
Caitlin Zaldana, everyone. She's a special events and marketing coordinator, or
round of applause.
She's the heifer. She runs it all. Like, she's the boss. My words, Caitlin. I don't want to get you in trouble. My words.
Very
Thank you guys so much.
Sure thing. Give us the information one more time, and also your social media where people can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. So on social media, Instagram and Facebook, we are Mexic_Arte, MEXIC-ARTE. And for the event on Saturday, it'll be at Republic Square Park, 422 Guadalupe Street, the corner of 5th and Guad. And there will be cupcakes, aguas frescas, mañanitas, mariachis, a few dancers, as well as the banner ribbon cutting. And we will have a proclamation that's also being read declaring this the official ribbon celebration day for the banner project.
Nice. Caitlin, thank you so much for joining KZI in the Morning Grind. We certainly appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, and the best of luck to you for this weekend. All right, y'all. More coming up on the Morning Grind on 88.7 FM KAZI. PT with the T is still here.